Uh, I'd like to say thank you to all the support of all those people who had understood my statements, and for all those people who are still have the trust in me in terms of my real talk with Mystica. And of course, as I've already explained to you guys, that right now I do have a show, which is the Real Talk with Mystica on Euro TV, but it was mainly a program, or it was an hour show. It's an hour show that they'd given to me for free. Unlike before, when I used to have my PTV4, The Mystic Road to Success, I was paying 250,000 pesos per episode, and that's only equivalent to 1 hour. But since the station manager, or the boss, Mr. Danilo Mangajas, has given me this opportunity in order to have my own slot for free. So that's the reason why I was able to have this program, which is called The Real Talk with Mystica. And as I have already explained to all of you guys, that the only way I could be able to get paid is through sponsorship. And that's the reason why I would sincerely give my thanks and gratitude to Mr. Conrad, Matthew Conrad from New Zealand. Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity, and of course for the support on my program. And of course to all those people who are still planning to send me also some sponsorship, well, I'm giving you in advance my sincere thanks and gratitude as well. And for all those people who haven't shared any support yet, I'm urging your support, and hopefully I would be able to manage, because of the fact that I've been involved with this kind of issue right now in terms of the RAFFY TULFO, because it's my right to express my statements, because what happened to this girl, or what happened to this teacher as well, is exactly what happened to me. It was more of a misjudgment without being put in due process of law. Okay, and that's the reason why I was also urging everybody to keep in mind that RAFFY TULFO and the rest of the TULFO brothers, as you can see, they are qualified for the case of illegal practice of law, because as soon as I've researched all those who have committed such crimes, and of course they've been always found guilty as charged. And that's also the reason why I'm really very positive that if ever I'm gonna go through it's either Isko Moreno or any other else's office, I'm sure that one of these days, once I have the opportunity, because right now I am getting ready for all this kind of battle, because it's really my point to express my idea that this has to stop. It's not only that I was the only one who's been a victim right here, but there's a lot of people already who have been victimized by these programs, and because they think that RAFFY TULFO had only committed one mistake. Well, you have to consider also the fact that in each judgment that he makes, there's also another mistake that is committed, and there is no such law as without having to go through the due process. Because anyone who would practice law without the proper authority, without the proper requirements of being a legal counsel, or being a lawyer, or acting as a lawyer, that is illegal, as you can see on what I have already expressed on my last video, mentioning about what kind of law did they ever violate. So I am urging everyone that if ever you have been also a victim of this RAFFY TULFO or anybody's program, the BIRAG show or the T3 before, or because we're talking about brothers here, TULFO brothers here, so I'm sure that they had a lot of victims as well. So if you could see what I have already expressed, what I've already researched, what I've already gone through, and of course you can see what is your legal right, and what is the case that you're going to give it to your legal counsel. Okay, so you can sue them with the grounds of illegal practice of law or unauthorized practice of law. And I'm going to do that myself, okay? So if anyone would go there as well, and of course, you know, this going to be a very big issue, because if somebody is going to sue them and then is going to win, for example, it's me, I'm going to lead this, and if I'm going to win, and for sure a lot more people are going to follow, because this is a real big case right here that I want the government should really focus on. Otherwise, there's no point that they have made this rule, there's no point that they have made this law if they're not going to focus on it, because we have already seen, we have already noticed, we have already witnessed for how many years that all these people have been violating these laws. Okay, so all you have to do is go to my last video saying that, calling all the Senate or whatever it is, that you know, you have to practice our rights. We have to practice our rights. We have to focus on putting all these people into where they're really aimed to, because it's really our right, it's our legal right in order to put them into their proper position. Okay, because these are not lawyers, these are not legal counsels who are really acting as the law. They're really acting as the lawyers or the judges, okay, which is definitely an illegal act. So I am, once again, I am giving my sincere thanks and gratitude once again to Matthew Conrad from New Zealand for giving me such a sponsorship, and I'm urging everyone also to please do so, because this is the only way I could get paid at this moment in terms of my career. And of course, I am also urging everybody to keep on viewing GMA 7. We have already they've already given you guys the part 1 of Tadhana last Saturday, and of course the next one is going to be next Saturday as well at 3 p.m. 3:15 as a matter of fact, 3:15 p.m. as a matter of fact, and I'm still gonna be there for the second part. And I hope that there's gonna be more roles for me in the future. Well, in spite of all these things that's happening to me personally, these are my personal issues, and I hope this couldn't be the reason why people would no longer take me right now in terms of giving me a career or giving me a job, because it's my right in order to exercise, in order to fight for my right, because I have been the one who's been also being sabotaged, and of course, you know, I have been it's been a lot of years also that I have suffered in terms of these kinds of humiliation, and of course this kind of bad judgment that has been inflicted in me by RAFFY TULFO through his RAFFY TULFO in action. So I hope everybody is going to understand what I'm really going through, and for those who can really understand, well, I hope that God is going to let you open your eyes and your ears, and of course open your hearts, and you will definitely, or you will eventually understand what I've been going through. And of course, with the help of God, who's been giving me such strength, and has been giving me all the words that I really needed to say as my statements, so I can really voice out what I would really need to say instead of committing suicide, just like what Adora has done to herself. I am sure that whatever it is that God has given me as a role in this world, and I'm just very, very lucky, and I'm just very, very thankful that He has chosen me in order to be a voice for every victim that had been in this kind of situation already. So I would really urge everybody to keep in mind that I will not stop until I get the justice that I deserve. And of course, for all the people who had been victimized as well. So I will not stop being the voice of everybody. So I'll keep you updated again for my next video, and I hope you will keep on supporting as well, okay? Because right now, I'm just doing my best in order to keep myself really intact. After all these struggles, after all the bad things that have been commented against me, everybody has been crucifying me, misjudged me, and everything like that. And hopefully, I'd be able to have my justice in terms of all these issues that have been scattered around. It's not only here in the Philippines, but it's been scattered throughout the world. Okay, thank you.